in a bunker right now?
No, the way it is, it's like the way it's so it's my normal stream setup, and like the
There.
camera on Restream Studio, I guess, uses my Brio for like a larger thing. So
Oh, that makes sense. I've never seen so much of your space.
yeah, it's messed up.
So, share counting. This is what I've got pulled up. Awards that are required to be paid in cash pursuant to their terms do not reduce the share reserve. To that extent that an award granted of the EIP is canceled, expired, forfeited, surrendered, settled by delivery of fewer shares than the number underlying the award, or otherwise terminated without delivery of the shares to the participant, the shares of common stock retained by or returned to the company become available for future awards under the EIP. In addition, shares that are withheld in payment of taxes relating to such an award become available for future awards. I don't know if this is what we're looking for, but that's what popped up here.
Oh, that's the same document I had.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Man, this thing is thick. What a thick document. Yeah. Jesus.
Thick.
Like 4 keys in there. Honestly, I feel like when I initially popped this up, it brought me right to it, and I just clicked right over it. So what I'm going to do here is just go straight to it, and it was probably just in the right spot. No, maybe not. Dude, it's going to take me a while to sift through this, I'm going to be honest. If you guys want to hold a conversation, I'll find it.
Well, I do have to say, Andrew's very close to his goal of subscribers, and me having to spend money.
What are you at, man?
We are 74 subscribers away from 45.
Oh, wow.
That's insane, man. You're blowing up, dude. That's money.
If you want to be the last 69 subs to get in, so that I'm looking at 5,000 more of you on this 10,000 people live stream to get onto the Moon Platoon. We had a big poll earlier, like Mo Monkeys or Moguls, or we got Momentum Makers, we got Morangutans. I think the population of the group has decided on Moon Platoon, but if individual member of the Moon Platoon is a Mo Monkey or a Mo Mafia member.
I like Mo Mafia.
Mo Mafia is pretty dope. But you got also Monkey though. I mean, Monkey. We've got the Space Apes. We've got the Gorilla Gang. Mo Monkey. You'd have the Triad, and then we've got the Neanderthals. And Neanderthals are kind of like monkeys, so that works out, you know.
Perfect. It's kind of like the evolution.
Exactly.
There's a Space Ape, a Gorilla, and then you get into the
With the well, obviously Andrew, shout out, like you're growing so rapidly. That's so exciting.
Oh, thanks.
I just think about all these other I guess let's call it more buttoned up serious stock shows. Like this has to like piss them off to no end. Like they just have to be like so angry of like, I mean, just all these like even all these names and this stuff, like playing into it, having a good time, and like they just they have to give out. There's no way they don't know about us at like this point now.
Dude, I've literally had people come over to my live stream and be like, so and so on their YouTube channel was trash talking you, and so on their YouTube channel was like the AMC thing. You only got big because of AMC. It's like, man, I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's like I don't know why we should be upset about this. You're spot on the money, man. It's crazy.
They're just
Trey's like, sorry, I'm so successful.
Whatever, man.
So you're telling me you had the same opportunity and didn't capitalize?
Yeah, crazy, dude.
Right now, like, so what? I don't even know what it was. One of the live streams, like more of a serious one, and they actually are. What's funny, man, I don't know their name, but whatever it was, like, whatever the chair thing on my live stream has gotten like out of hand. And like they were talking about that on another live stream, like a very serious one. They're like, "And we don't talk about chairs." And I'm like, "Dude, calm down."
Jeez,
it's gonna be okay.
It's not that serious. Yeah.
What is that? A shirt with a duck on it?
No scissors in the chat. No scissors in the chat. Not allowed.
I want to see only words, no emojis whatsoever.
Yeah, I was on Matt's live stream and they demanded to see my chair.
What the?
They made memes about it later. I don't know, like they try to. Well, oh, you said you're not on Twitter, right, Max? You don't. Use it.
I just started using it again.
Okay, so I think they tagged. You must have missed it. They they edited a duck onto your chair.
That's gold.
I was like, this is so out of hand.
Have you seen this picture of Trey? So it was on like Uncle Bruce's.
No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Oh, no, no, it's just your logo, but they
Oh,
found
okay.
like a cartoon of me on my Patreon, and then they found your logo, which is a cartoon, and they just kind of went like, not every hero wears capes, and it's like Uncle Bruce over here and me, and I'm like, how? I've never even talked to Uncle Bruce before, so how am I involved in here? And they had a debuffing value on the fourth corner, so that was Uncle Bruce, Trey,
Wow.
me, and DFE.
That's
That's
crazy,
a high compliment.
man.
And I was like, that's weird. That's very weird, but that's very. I don't know how to feel about it.
In general, I'm sure we've all seen like some of the amazing artists in this group. I mean, I've seen some of the people giving you your stuff, Trey. Like they're every single day I see something and so funny, creative, artistically inclined, and I'm like, it's actually jealousy. I'm like, wow, I wish I
Dude,
could do that. Like, it's
Same.
so-
There are so many crazy talented people out there. Like the artwork. My literal profile picture for my YouTube was made by a sub, and I was like, like I was literally like jumping up and down, like pooping my pants. That thing was so cool. I couldn't believe that was made, and then they took the time to make it. It's like, wow. It's hard not to be grateful, you know. And I'm sure you guys all feel the same way, because you guys have your own unique culture and community, and it's just like unexplainable. It's crazy. It's insane. That got sent to you,
That's crazy.
dude.
So, that is awesome.
You got me
Oh my
beat, man. That's crazy.
It's absolutely
Wait,
insane.
today?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That is
Get this. Somebody made me custom-made whiskey glasses with a Not a Dead Cat logo on there, with a Gorilla Gang on there, like etched by hand. Crazy.
Oh, I should. Okay, fine. I will shout out something. So this is a crafted dog bowl for Meatball.
Oh, sick.
Shout out to this group right here. 2 dogs and a bottle of whiskey. This is like a real. He's like, make sure to use these care instructions. Don't use a dishwasher. And I'm like, I've never had something so carefully thought out before. This is a man. You guys are so cool. Oh my goodness.
Do you guys do a PO box, or are you like legitimately just giving out your address? Like, how do you do that?
Well,
Trey
this
has
was my
down.
office address.
I've got a P.O. box. I'm living in a hotel right now, so I'm not that worried.
All right. I'm like, here we go. I do the one wrong thing, and people have my actual address. I'm like, this could go south.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you don't want to give that out.
Just outside and you're like, what's the squeeze date, man?
What is it?
I'm really not finding the share count thing. I think I scrolled through this whole thing. I've just kind of been scrubbing it. But honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I could barely see anyways. It probably wasn't another job for me. My eyes are still pretty messed up. But if you guys have any luck, you let me know. But I can't find that in this like 50-page document.
Someone said page 5, but take that with a grain of salt.
Page 5. You know,
Yeah.
we'll give that a
That was
whirl.
a random comment, so
Page 5. All right, we'll scroll down and take a peek. A peeky weeky. Somebody somebody really digs when I say that for some reason.
I said Jesus queezes today.
Jesus queezes. That's good.
And I didn't even realize I said it until people started posting it in the chat. And I'm like, uh-oh, did I say that?
Right. All right, I've got how votes are counted. I'm guessing this is related. So I'll share my screen really quick. So a quorum is required to transact business at our annual meeting. Stockholders of record holding shares of common stock constituting a majority of the shares issued and outstanding and entitled to vote at the annual meeting shall constitute a quorum. If you have returned valid proxy instructions or attend the meeting in person, your shares will be counted for the purpose of determining whether there is a quorum, even if you abstain from voting on some or all matters introduced at the meeting. As of the close of business on March 3rd, 2021, the latest practicable date before the filing of this proxy statement, there were 450,156,000 shares of common stock issued and outstanding, held by 1,513 holders of record. Whoa. Thus, the holders of at least 225 million shares of common stock must be present in person or represented by proxy at the annual meeting to constitute a quorum. So if you were to do quick math there, what does that come out to? 450 million minus 225 million. I was never a math. I think that's just 225 million. Oh, that was a dumb thing to say. Anyways, abstentions would be treated as shares present and entitled to vote for purposes of any matter requiring the affirmative vote of a majority or other proportion of the shares presented and entitled to vote. You guys feel free to interrupt me at any point if you want to say something as well. Accordingly, abstentions will be considered as represented for purposes of determining a quorum. Abstentions with respect to proposals 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will have the same effect as a vote against such proposals. Because a plurality of the votes cast is required for proposal 2, abstentions and withheld votes will have no effect on such proposal. Under rules of the New York Stock Exchange, brokers may not vote on non-routine proposals. Trying to scrub through this. I think that first paragraph is probably the most significant piece of this. So what's your guys' take on that?
I mean, whatever the reason to actually do this call is, AMC is getting on the case of what we've been trying to get GME to do for a long time, right? Because this share recount, like we had the hotline that had a full inbox, it had the website, investor relations. Like we wanted this to happen since the beginning of my YouTube career of talking about GME, and that never happened. But finally, AMC is getting around to it. I think it's mainly because they're picking up like what is happening. And they're actually trying to say that we're listening, right? And so I think that the minor effect of it sussing out all of these malicious bad actors in the pool of actual shares is the actual effect that we're looking at. Oh, I noticed that we're having some actual cool lens flare happening on the camera here. One second.
Yeah.
Very artistic.
Yes.
That's artistic AF, man.
Yeah, it was raining earlier in your background, Andrew, and it looked pretty cool.
It was hailing. That was the first time I've ever seen hail in the Bay Area. Insane.
You're in paradise. I'm in a war bunker fighting off these hedgies. Come on in. we need you to be serious about this.
Matt, dude, this is random as heck, but I'm just dropping your link on this live stream right now from your channel, and you grow a pretty nice little chin strap. That's not bad. That's not bad. I just want to point that out.
Where is it?
Your pictures on your thumbnails. You can grow a pretty good beard.
Oh, that. Yeah, I don't know. It's not good. If you guys saw me in real life, you'd be like, yeah, I feel bad for him.
No, man. It looks. I mean, editing goes a long ways, but I would think it's good. I think it's good.
It's all about that shadow.
Oh yeah, big time, man. I mean, that's a dude thing. That's a dude thing. Trying to find the exact right lighting so your beard looks as good as it possibly can. Unless you're stock Jesus over here, then you're fine. But
Oh, it looks like Andrew hit his goal, 45,000.
Oh yeah.
Get ready, get that bio.
Get those
Mark
fireworks going.
there it is, man.
With,
Nice.
Of AMC in the morning.
Dude, we were talking about this before we started this call, but the rate at which you've been growing, Andrew, is freaking stupid insane. That's nuts. Like, that's like, what did you say? How long did it take you to get to 1,000 subs?
So
Max.
it took me. Max?
Yeah, we'll go back to you. I just wanted to compare.
It took me a year to get 3,000 subs, and it took me
Man.
2 years to get 180,000 or whatever.
That's crazy. And you hit 1,000 how fast?
I took a long time as well. In the beginning, all of the content was somewhere between like parody content of like tech, of like living in the tech Silicon Valley bubble to like actual data scientist education stuff. So I started on Father's Day. It's easy to remember. It's like Daddy's Day, right? So Data Day 2020, and then I ran past like 2,000 subscribers at the end of like 2020. So I didn't get to 5,000 subscribers until I actually started talking about GME and AMC.
Man, that's
Here you
nuts. How long ago did you start your channel, Matt?
As of 2 days ago, it's been a year.
Hey, happy
Wow.
birthday!
Cowabunga, it is, man.
We're
Money.
a year old, and I'm trying to think. For the 1,000 subscribers, March, April, May, June, July. It took me 5 months to hit 1,000, and then it took me, I don't know. Like, remember that the requirement for 4,000 watch hours? That took me even way longer. Like, I was just sitting there, like, I was
Dude.
like,